These slices of the past are enough to give you all-time nostalgia. Without further delay, dive into the photos and see yourself how they were then versus today. Nickelodeon Studios in the 1990s was a vibrant hub of childhood entertainment where iconic shows were created. Today, the studio has transformed, reflecting the changes in media production and technology, though the nostalgia of its past remains. The Pines in Fallsburg, New York was a popular resort in the 1950s, attracting visitors for its lively vacation experience. Today, much of the area has changed, with some buildings falling into disrepair, though echoes of its past remain. The top photo, taken in 1917, shows the Flatiron Building in its early days amidst New York's evolving skyline. The bottom photo, captured in 2012, highlights its enduring presence among the city's modern growth. Singapore in the year 2000 was a bustling city, but the changes in the past 2 decades are truly impressive. Today, its skyline is even more futuristic, with stunning landmarks like Marina Bay Sands and the lush gardens by the bay. The city has seamlessly blended modern architecture with green spaces, making it a shining example of innovation and sustainability. When the Hollywood sign was first erected in 1923, it originally read Hollywoodland and served as an advertisement for real estate development. Over the years, the sign underwent several renovations, and by 1949, it was officially shortened to simply Hollywood, becoming a lasting symbol of the entertainment industry. Over 100 years ago, the Arctic was covered in thick ice and snow, largely untouched by human influence. Today, it faces rapid ice melt due to climate change, dramatically altering its environment. The face of the Statue of Liberty was created in the year 1884, before being installed onto the monument. Today, it remains an iconic symbol of freedom and democracy, proudly standing on Liberty Island for all to admire. In 1985, Dubai was a modest city with a few buildings, surrounded by desert and coastline. By 2016, it had transformed into a global metropolis with towering skyscrapers, luxury resorts, and modern infrastructure, showcasing the rapid development and ambition that has defined the city. The Grand Promenade deck of the Titanic in 1912 was a luxurious space, offering passengers a stunning view and elegant surroundings. Today, all that remains is the memory as the Titanic tragically sank, and the deck now only exists in historical photographs and the wreckage on the ocean floor. In 1889, the glaciers in Norway were vast and seemed to be a permanent feature of the landscape, towering over the surrounding mountains. By 2010, the effects of climate change had drastically altered their size, with many glaciers significantly shrinking, highlighting the ongoing environmental transformations. 73 years ago, Tokyo was a bustling city recovering from the devastation of World War II with a mix of traditional and modern elements. Today, it stands as a global metropolis, showcasing cutting-edge technology and towering skyscrapers. In the late 19th century, the Shambles in York was a narrow, cobbled street with quaint shops and a rich history. Today, it retains its charming medieval atmosphere, attracting visitors who recognize it as the inspiration for Diagon Alley in the Harry Potter series. In the mid-1980s, Berlin's Kreuzberg was a vibrant and gritty area, known for its counterculture and alternative lifestyle. By 2018, it had transformed into a trendy neighborhood, blending modern cafes and shops with its rich history. In 1892, Chichen Itza was a largely undiscovered archaeological site, with visitors drawn to its ancient ruins. Today, it stands as a major tourist destination, with preserved structures showcasing the grandeur of the Mayan civilization. World War I trenches, built in the early 1900s, were long, narrow defensive systems where soldiers lived and fought under harsh conditions. Today, many of these trenches are preserved as historical sites, reminding us of the unimaginable hardships faced by those who served. Bishan Park in 1988 was a more natural, untamed space with limited development. By 2020, the park had been transformed into a vibrant, modern green space, blending nature with urban design. In 1982, Utrecht's busy highway divided the city, causing congestion. By 2020, the highway was transformed into a beautiful canal. This change revitalized the area, improving air quality and making it more pedestrian-friendly. The canal now symbolizes the city's commitment to sustainability and green spaces. In the past 2 decades, Moscow has undergone dramatic changes, with modern buildings replacing older structures. The city's skyline now features sleek skyscrapers, while once bustling streets have been transformed into vibrant spaces for residents. The contrast highlights Moscow's shift towards modernization while still retaining its historic charm. The city is now a blend of tradition and innovation. This image contrasts a hometown from around 100 years ago with a picture from 2014. Remarkably, much of the town's charm and landscape have remained unchanged, with familiar structures still standing. The scene reflects how some places hold on to their historical essence, blending the old with the new, creating a sense of continuity through time. The top photo, taken during World War II by a soldier stationed in Maui, shows the banyan tree in its early years. The bottom photo, captured years later, reveals the same majestic tree, now much larger and with more history attached to it. This remarkable connection between 2 different times highlights the enduring presence of nature through the passage of generations. In 1916, the St. Bartholomew the Great's gatehouse was partially bombed during a Zeppelin raid, revealing its hidden Tudor, half-timbered structure. Over time, this historical feature was restored, maintaining the gatehouse's unique charm. Today, the gatehouse still stands as a testament to the blend of medieval and Tudor architectural styles. Its restoration allows visitors to experience the centuries-old beauty of Smithfield's iconic landmark. The atomic bomb dome in Hiroshima, originally the Industrial Promotion Hall, was left in ruins after the atomic bombing in 1945. 75 years later, the structure stands as a symbol of peace and resilience. Preserved as part of Hiroshima's Peace Memorial Park, it serves as a reminder of the horrors of war and the hope for a world free of nuclear weapons. In 1934, Durham Street reflected the harsh realities of fascism with political unrest. Fast forward to 2020, and the same streets are now known for their vibrant food scene, with local kebab shops offering a far more peaceful and flavorful experience. The transformation from tension to taste highlights the changes in both culture and society over the decades. The city in Georgia has undergone remarkable transformation, with its skyline evolving from humble beginnings to a modern urban landscape. Once known for its quiet charm, it has now blossomed into a bustling metropolis, with new developments, towering buildings, and growing infrastructure shaping its future. The shift from small-town roots to a vibrant city reflects the dynamic growth and changing face of the area. In 100 years, San Francisco has transformed from a bustling city of the 1920s into a modern, tech-driven metropolis. While the iconic Golden Gate Bridge and steep hills remain, the city's skyline has evolved with towering skyscrapers, reflecting its dynamic growth and innovation. The vibrant energy of the past continues to thrive in this ever-changing city. A remarkable connection spans a century, as this man and his great-grandfather trained at the same location, exactly 100 years apart. The great-grandfather departed for France shortly after this photo was taken in the year 1917, marking a poignant link between the past and present, showcasing the enduring legacy of family and tradition. Early Los Angeles, seen in the early 20th century, showcases a much quieter, less developed city with open spaces and dirt roads. By the year 2001, the city had transformed into a bustling, modern metropolis with dense buildings, highways, and a much more urbanized landscape. The Lincoln Memorial in Washington, D.C., as seen in 1907, was still a symbol of American ideals, standing proudly at the heart of the nation's capital. A century later, in 2007, it remains an iconic monument, with the landscape and surrounding structures having evolved while still preserving the grandeur of its original design. Hong Kong, circa 1920, was a bustling port city with a mix of colonial architecture and traditional Chinese influences. Today, Hong Kong has transformed into a modern metropolis with towering skyscrapers, advanced infrastructure, and a blend of cultural heritage and innovation. Before the nuclear disaster, the Azure swimming pool in Chernobyl was a vibrant, popular place where workers and their families would relax. Today, the pool is a haunting reminder of the past, abandoned and decayed, as the site of the Chernobyl disaster remains uninhabitable due to radiation. Before the Hoover Dam was flooded with water, the backside was a vast and exposed landscape, showing the massive concrete structure without the water reservoir that now fills its base. Today, the reservoir, known as Lake Mead, covers much of the area, transforming the scene into a serene yet powerful reminder of the dam's engineering and its impact on the environment. One day before the catastrophic eruption in 1980, Mount St. Helens stood as a majestic snow-capped peak, a tranquil part of Washington's Cascade Range. Today, the landscape is vastly different, with a stark, barren crater where the eruption caused massive destruction. Yet new life slowly begins to reclaim the land, showing nature's resilience. In March of 1945, Tokyo was devastated by bombings during World War II, leaving much of the city in ruins. Today, the city has transformed into a bustling metropolis, known for its modern architecture, technological advancements, and vibrant culture, a testament to its remarkable recovery and growth over the decades. Franklin Delano Roosevelt, in the year 1933, began his first term as President of the United States, facing the challenges of the Great Depression. Just 12 years later, in 1945, the last photograph of him was taken, only one day before his passing, marking the end of an era of leadership during a time of global conflict. Mount Rushmore, before the iconic presidential heads were carved in the year 1939, stood as a rugged, natural rock formation in the Black Hills of South Dakota. Today, the massive granite sculptures of George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, Theodore Roosevelt, and Abraham Lincoln stand as a national monument, drawing millions of visitors each year to admire this monumental feat of engineering and artistry. The first image shows Main Street in Los Angeles in the year 1897, where the area still retains a sense of the city's older, more laid-back charm, with horse-drawn carriages and a sparse skyline. In the second image, taken 50 years later, the street is bustling with modern advancements, featuring automobiles and taller buildings, reflecting the rapid urban development and growth of Los Angeles in the early 20th century. The first image captures the Berlin Wall in 1969, a powerful symbol of division stretching across the landscape with its concrete barriers and watchtowers, marking the separation between East and West Berlin. Today, the same section of the wall stands as a historical monument, preserved as a reminder of the past, with colorful murals and graffiti symbolizing unity and the freedom that followed its fall.